guys, welcome to my channel Elite Wrestling World. My name is GhostSaad. Thank you guys for joining me right here on AEW Forbidden Door post-show review. Excellent pay-per-view, as we know Tony Khan is Mr. Pay-per-view, and he delivered with one of the best main event matches this year. It's Sunday night and you know what that means. We start off with hometown boy MJF versus Hechicero. Decent match as we can expect from MJF, and he was not gonna lose in his hometown. He hit Hechicero with Panama Sunrise. Maxwell Jacob Friedman wins by pinfall with a vertical sheer drop brainbuster. Next up is the Elite versus Hiroshi Tanahashi and the Acclaimed, Tanahashi and Okada to start. Very good trios match to build up blood and guts, but Elite is gonna win with heel tactics. Okada slams Tanahashi off the top, diving elbow connects. The Elite win by pinfall with a rainmaker from Okada on Hiroshi Tanahashi. Next up is Bryan Danielson versus Shingo Takagi Owen Hart Cup quarterfinals. Very physical match, they both attack next of each other. Shingo with a dragon screw neck whip off the apron. Bryan clutching his neck, ringside doctor checking on him while referee Aubrey Edwards counts. Danielson counters into a Fujiwara armbar. Bryan says he's going to kick his head in. Wrist clutch stomps, hammering away, rolling into a triangle choke and putting the point of the elbow into Shingo's skull. Takagi trying to power out of it. Danielson counters the counter powerbomb with elbows and sits on him for a Fujiwara armbar. IT's over. Bryan Danielson wins by submission with a Fujiwara armbar. Next up is Mina Shirakawa versus Toni Storm AEW Women's World Championship. Very emotional match for Mariah May as she watches his friend and meant to go at it. Headbutts from the champion, ducking Yurkin, snap off a German suplex, piledriver lift. Toni Storm wins by pinfall with Storm Zero, retaining the AEW Women's World Championship. Post-match, Mariah May has a moment with Toni Storm and then Storm helps Mina Shirakawa up. They come in for a hug and then Mariah pulls both her girls in for a three-way kiss. Next up is Orange Cassidy versus Zack Sabre Jr. Matt grappling back and forth early. This was a technical match as we know Zack is the best technical wrestler in the world right now. Orange Cassidy always looks good in these matches. Uppercuts, roll through a backslide, mousetrap reversed, Zack with an armbar, arm trap Bandero, deathlock. It's over. Zack Sabre wins by submission with a deathlock arm trap Bandero. Post-match, Zack gives Orange his sunglasses back as some kind of show of respect. Next up is Hook, Shibata and Samoa Joe versus Jeff Cobb and the Learning Tree, Jericho and Shibata to start. Chris gets on the mic and replies to please retire. Chants by saying clearly they don't mean that and he's from Long Island so he's a hometown hero and everything. Jericho and his team tries the heel tactics to win but of no use. Hook, Shibata, and Samoa Joe win by pinfall with Judas effect from Hook on Chris Jericho. Next up is AEW TNT Championship ladder match. All five guys staring at Jack Perry. Crazy spots in the match as we always have in ladder matches. Konosuke whip across, bouncing the ladder off of Martin's face, deadlifting him. Brainbuster into the side of a prone ladder. Setting a ladder atop Konosuke, Briscoe grabs a chair. Step up Tokon gyro through a ladder and a chair. Mark up the ladder on the apron. Diving splash aimed at Perry but his chest hits the corner of the table. Jay Driller into the ladder. Mark climbs, reaching, his brother in his heart. Scapegoat blasts him with a ladder and knocks him down. Perry sets a big ladder up, smacks Mark with a chair a few times for good measure and steps on him to climb up the ladder. Scapegoat Jack Perry wins by retrieving the title, becoming your new AEW TNT champion. Next up is Mercedes Moné versus Stephanie Vaquer AEW TBS Championship and NJPW Strong Women's Championship. Very goose showing for Stephanie and she looked phenomenal. At the end Moné make her into the crossface. Mercedes wins by submission with the bank statement crossface, retaining her AEW TBS Championship and winning the NJPW Strong Women's Championship. Post-match, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, makes her return and the crowd goes crazy. She looks in good shape. Next up is Jon Moxley versus Naito IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Very physical match and you can expect it from Moxley. As we know, Naito is gonna win this one because New Japan can't have a champion from another company for a long period of time. Very good showing from both guys. Tetsuya slips out, second try, reversed into a Russian leg sweep of sorts. Back and forth, elbows, Gloria, wrist lock. Tetsuya Naito wins by pinfall with Destino, becoming your new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. It's main event time on Forbidden Door. Shane Swerve Strickland versus Will Ospreay AEW World Championship. Collar and elbow, struggling, off the ropes, Will blasts into the floor with a boot. Slingshot to the floor, Swerve dodges, whip over the barricade, elbow from Will. Ospreay plants him with a powerbomb, shifts right into a Styles Clash. Not enough. Both guys springboard at once, Swerve stomp, excellent sequence. We see Daniel Garcia watching in a skybox. Avalanche Olympic slam from the champion, Ospreay kicks out. On the apron, suplex lift, Will floats over and lands a crescent kick. Cutter, Shane sidesteps and Ospreay lands the apron. Swerve up top but Will rolls away. Swerve stomp off the top and to the announce desk. Dragging Ospreay to the barricade, Strickland hooks him, pile driver into the barricade, holy hell. Back inside, inverted brainbuster, still nitrogen monoxide. Shane up top, Will climbs to join him, springboard, avalanche Cutter. Normal Cutter, cover, Strickland kicks out. Will stands up, underhooks, Stormbreaker isn't enough to finish him. We see MJF watching backstage, Tiger Driver reversed into a crucifix pin for 2. Swerve hits his own hidden blade, Strickland up top. Nobody home on the Swerve stomp, hidden blade ducked and referee Paul Turner gets wiped out. Poison Frankensteiner, Will lands on his feet and hits hidden blade, cover but there's no count. House call connects, Swerve up top, Aubrey is here. Will Ospreay kicks out of the Swerve stomp, Will kicks out of house call too. Ospreay fired up, Strickland collects himself, knee pad up, another house call. JML driver, it's over. Shane Strickland wins by pinfall with the JML driver, retaining the AEW World Championship. Post-match, Swerve celebrates with the title while medics check on Ospreay. Strickland takes a knee and goes forehead to forehead with his challenger after he comes to and they share a moment before the champion kisses his forehead and takes his leave. That's the show, folks. Please guys, like and share this video, subscribe to my channel and keep watching Elite Wrestling World.